Hello, friends. How are you all doing? Personally, I'm fine. It was a cool weekend, though. Cool games to watch. I've watched the Real Madrid game and Manchester United versus Arsenal game. The Manchester United versus Arsenal game I missed a little bit, just just 2 minutes or three. But I've watched the entire game. I could say it was a cool game though. Yo, Mehmet Topuz, how are you doing, bro? Walaikum salam. And the Real Madrid Villarreal game, it was cool, but the best game was Arsenal versus Manchester United. And wow, we can't joke anymore about Manchester United though, because wow, that United I saw facing Arsenal this weekend. Wow, that United is pretty good though. Patrick Dorgu's goal. Wow, wow. The tiki taka with Bruno Fernandes, and then boom, the record. It was beautiful, bro. Honestly, with and without the ball, Manchester United was way better than this Arsenal. It was obvious. That's crazy. I don't want to say it's the new coach. I'm good, bro. How are you? We're playing Man City on Wednesday. Oh, Gala Manchester United. Good luck, bro. Good luck. After taking the 3 points against Liverpool, a new challenge, a new big challenge. Good luck, bro. Good luck. It will be at home or at the Etihad Stadium. If it's at Galatasaray, there is high chance that Galatasaray wins. Galatasaray wins. But yeah, I don't want to say Manchester United became this good because of the new coach. No, no. I think the main reason is the players, the Manchester United players. They were like, now it's time to be serious. Now it's time to give everything for this badge. So yeah, personally, I think it's mainly about the players. They are taking more seriously their careers, and yeah, that's what I see on the pitch for now. Michael Carrick should stay in the team. You think it's they became this good because of Michael Carrick? Personally, I don't think so. For me, it's the players' motivation that bring Manchester United to this level. Because that Patrick Dorgu goal, wow, that's not something that your manager teach you. That's not something that your manager teaches you. You teach it yourself, or you practice it at training yourself. Because yeah, don't tell me it's the manager there on that goal. Enzo Maresca to Man United. Honestly, I think it's too early to talk about another new manager at United. So first of all, for now, let's just keep the same manager till at least till the end of the season, and then after that we'll decide. But right now it's tough to choose a new manager right away. We need to see what Manchester United will look like till the end of the season, and then after they can make a decision. But for now, it's not the debate to have. But yeah, what a game! I was saying with and without the ball, wow, Manchester United was way better than Arsenal on the pitch. On Arsenal field, that's crazy, bro. Even Bayern couldn't do that. Even Bayern couldn't do that, but United did it. Honestly, after that performance I saw, guys, we will see Manchester United in the Champions League next season, though. With that football, if they keep if they keep being this regular, we will see United in the Champions League next season, though. And next season they will make insane amount of signings too, because they will have players that will leave. I'm thinking about Casemiro. He said he will leave in the end of the season. So yeah, they they will probably buy a new midfielder. We heard about Carlos Baleba, um, the Stuttgart midfielder. I forgot his name. I forgot his name though. The Stuttgart midfielder. There's Casado. I heard that United really likes Casado. I heard that Fabrizio Romano said it too. Casado will be an insane signing for United next season though. If I was Casado, I would go to United. I would go to United. Will Guardiola leave? Honestly, there are rumors saying that he could leave. There are rumors saying that if Manchester City keeps this level, Enzo Maresca will replace Guardiola next season though. Hell no, he won't leave City. You better keep Guardiola though. It will be a huge mistake, a huge disrespect to sack Pep Guardiola or to replace him with Enzo Maresca. You better keep your Pep Guardiola though. You better keep Guardiola till his retirement because all he did for Manchester City, bro. You need to keep that guy till his last breath. Casado to Gala. La. Not only Casado don't want to leave Barca, but you're talking about Gala. Well, even with an insane salary, I don't see him joining Gala. Knowing that even joining United is not in his head right now. He wanna stay at Barca. Marmoush to Fenerbahce. Marmoush neither. He doesn't want to leave. He wants to be a starter at Manchester City though. He wants to fight for that starting spot with Manchester City. And honestly, I think he will succeed to do so. It could happen if En goes to Juve. Nah, bro. Are you talking about Marmoush? Nah. The problem is Marmoush wants to stay at Manchester City, bro. And don't forget that what the player wants is very important too. Before we can agree on a deal, you know. I'm thinking about Ter Stegen joining Girona. He accepted to join Girona. Like he wasn't forced to join Girona. He was like, Girona is in Barcelona. I will be still close to Barcelona to my family. So I accept to go to Girona. And Marmoush, he's like, nah, I want to be a starter at Manchester City. I will fight for my starting spot. And so I think it's that. I think it's that. Maybe alone, even alone though, I think he would refuse. He would say, nah, I want to stay here. But yeah, maybe that's the move though. Maybe he should go get some game time because he will play the World Cup. He will be a starter with Egypt to play the World Cup, and Egypt group is pretty hard. So he should have a lot of game time before the World Cup. So maybe that's the move, the good move for him to join another club where he will play every single game. But that's not what he wishes. There is a shortage of strikers in the world. They are now considered elite strikers. What do you mean by that? Do you mean that like all the strikers are considered as elite strikers in nowadays? Hello Pinky, what up? How are you doing? There are few pivot forwards. Uh, what is pivot forwards? Pivot. Is it pure number nine or false nine? Pivot forwards. It's false number nine or pure striker. So Wednesday Champions League games. I was seeing, I was taking a look to see what will be the Champions League games this week, and all the Champions League games will be on Wednesday, bro. What? Like I was checking to see if there was games on Tuesday. No, all the Champions League games of this week will be on Wednesday. And then I'm remembering that the reason why they do that. It's because yeah, no one could end his game first and then take a look at the other results, like you know, or at first half, talking with the opponent team and telling them to slow down. We are all qualified, things like that. So yeah, I think that's the main reason. All the games will start at the same time and at the same day, in the same day. I am in HYD. What that means? Spalletti calls Kenan Yildiz an alien. He's very good, bro. He's very good on one-on-one. Oh yeah, he's very very good one-on-one. I love wingers that are very dangerous, uh, very hard to handle, and that's the case for Kenan Yildiz. I'm also thinking about Neto, the Chelsea winger. Wow, he's so good. Will make a difference at the World Cup. A difference. Hmm. I'm thinking about one African team, and it's DRC Congo. If they qualify, they are not qualified yet, but I'm pretty sure they will. If they qualify, it will be they will be in the Portugal group, and I'm pretty sure that they can get a draw against Portugal. I'm pretty sure they can get at least a 1-1 draw or a 2-2 draw against Portugal or a 0-0 draw. So I think DRC Congo will qualify. They will get out of their group phases, and no one is. I think no one is ready for that except DR Congo fans. Surprise, yeah. I would say DR Congo will be the surprise because they will beat Portugal or they will draw against Portugal and they will qualify. They will get out of their group, and no one is ready to see that DR Congo. They are pretty good defensively. What will Turkey do? Qualify first. Lol. Honestly, it's not done for Turkey. I'm talking about DR Congo, but they will face Iraq or a very small team. But Turkey will have to face a good team though. So Turkey is not qualified yet. Wait. So you all have to wait. I'm sorry, but Turkey is not qualified yet, bro. Like Turkey qualifying, it's not guaranteed yet. There are 2 games remaining for Turkey to qualify. 2 games. I forgot the opponents, but I know that they are very good. It's a very good. European teams. So it's not done yet for Turkey, but good luck. Good luck. You better qualify though after that win against Spain on Spain's field. We're strong too. Tough. Not as strong as Senegal, bro. Yeah, but we'll see. Qualify first, and then we'll talk about it. I will take a look at Turkey's. I will take a look at Turkey's opponents again. But I remember that they will be it's very hard opponents. It's two semi-final, and there will be one final. I'm saying one final. Yeah, it's one final. There won't be two legs. Just one game. Turkey win one game, and then they qualify for the final, and they will face that team that qualified for the final, and the winner will directly qualify at the World Cup. But DR Congo, they just have one game left to qualify. I think they will face Iraq or something like that. So it will be pretty easy for them. For those who don't know, DR Congo, they have Yohan Wissa up front. They have Cedric Bakambu, the Real Betis player, up front. They have on at defense, I forgot his name though. The ex-Marseille player, I forgot his name. He's very good. They have Wan Bissaka. It's a very strong team. So, and they drawed against Senegal 1-1 at the Afghan, and yeah, at the Afghan only two teams succeeded to draw against Senegal in the first 90 minutes, and it's Morocco and DR Congo. So right now at the World Cup, people will take a look at Senegal games, Morocco games, and they will forget about DR Congo. And that will be one hell of a surprise. My surprise team is Brazil. Honestly, do you think if Brazil goes far in this World Cup, people will consider it as surprise? I think if Brazil goes far in this World Cup, like let's say Brazil qualified to the semifinals, do you think that most people will consider it as a surprise? Personally, I do. I will consider it as a surprise if Brazil qualifies till semifinals. But I think most people won't be surprised because when I hear people talking about this Brazil, they are very hyped because of Carlo Ancelotti's arrival. So which team are the outsiders for you? Name me 5 outsiders of this World Cup. What what can Carlo Ancelotti do? I don't know, bro. I don't know. They did well against Senegal though. If they repeat performances like that, they can sure go far in this World Cup. Because Brazil number one problem was the defense. When you watch their last friendlies, that's what you see first. It's easy for Brazil to score goals, but they concede a lot of goals too. I'm thinking about that game against Japan. Brazil was winning 2-0, and then second half, Japan scored 4 goals. Second half. Yeah, that shows how their defense is bad. So I think that's the main thing Carlo Ancelotti should focus on. Is Argentina in its old form? Nah, nah. They lost to Di Maria. Like Di Maria had a little bit of skills left on him, but now, nah, nah. I think I'm thinking about players like De Paul, even Messi. They are not the same anymore. I think Argentina will flop in this World Cup. I see them flop. Can't wait though for that game, Algeria versus Argentina. It will be so cool to watch. This will most likely be Ronaldo's last tournament with Portugal, because I think he will stay at Al Nassr till he gets those 1,000 goals. Yeah, I think in 2027 we will still see CR7 playing, but maybe this will be his last tournament with Portugal. Yep. So it's time for Portuguese to give their GOAT the trophy, his last trophy. I'm thinking about Rafael Leao. I'm thinking about Neto. I'm thinking about Conceição. I'm thinking about Vitinha, Juan Neves, Bruno Fernandes. It's time to carry their GOAT, to give him the trophy as Argentinian players carried the team to give Messi the trophy. They need to give everything to give this World Cup to Ronaldo. Then, Mehmet, today you are alone here. We are alone. This is why I stopped live streaming. There is no one. No. I could do live streams for 3 hours or five, but there are not. There's no one. There's no one on live stream, so that's why I've stopped, and I'm gonna stop. I think for a long time again, cause yeah, there's no one. People work, people sleep, people prefer to scroll on shorts, I guess. And yeah, I better use this time to do something else than live streaming. And I think I'm gonna stop here. Mehmet Topuz, Mehmet Topal. Thank you for being here. See you another day. Maybe I will be back at the World Cup. Who knows? Maybe, yeah. In the friendlies, there will be very interesting friendlies. There will be Senegal versus Argentina, Senegal versus Saudi Arabia, Senegal versus USA, um, Senegal versus Tunisia. It will be interesting games. There will be Ecuador versus Ivory Coast. No, Ecuador versus Morocco. It will be very interesting to see. Take care, bro. Take care, bro. Thank you for being here. See ya. Peace out. A la madre y nada más. Galatasaray. Boom. Boom.